Okay, I know. You click here to check how this guy went from nothing, literally poor guy, to making Counter-Strike his job. So let me go from the start so you can understand whole story and what I went through to just make some money from CSGO. In that time it was CSGO, it wasn't CS2. So let's start. I was a kid, love games, Sega, Sony, everything. I was so into games, I loved it. But you know, as lives go on, get older and older, priorities change. So I was like always around the cars. I loved to fix cars. I wanted to learn that. I finished school. I worked with the cars, blah, blah, blah. And my late grandpa got really sick. So I just tried to skip, you know, to the point. Point is, and he was sick, couldn't move from his bed, start taking care of him, and I got a lot of time in my hands. It was 2016. I'm playing Oblivion, Skyrim, Fallout 3, all those games to run from dark reality because I didn't have a lot of money. We lived from my late grandpa's pension. It wasn't a lot of money, but we have to eat. You know, sometimes I was hungry, but most of the time we had to eat. And I always think about it that there are people outside in way worse situations than I was. So yeah, let's thank God what we have and continue our work. I got some potato PC. I played some video games and all that. And in 2016, I was 24 years old. I wanted to check what's the Counter-Strike looking now, you know? So I check it. I was like, what? Now it's 5v5. You have rounds, people competing, you have prize pools, events, crazy sport events. And I was already hooked out. Like instantly I was hooked on the game and I wanted to change. I was playing shooters game before. But this was something different. Counter-Strike was something different. And I jumped on the train. I downloaded from some site, don't ask me, just to try it with bots. You couldn't play online. Tried it. I'm shooting bots. I cannot hit anything. It was so funny. I remember some map, I don't know, playground, something like that. I shoot the bots and with M4, A4, I hit nothing. Then I learned, yo, I need to burst, you know, 3 bullets. And later on, I understood the spray, but I didn't know the pattern, of course. You need to play a long time. What happened next is I wanted to buy it, to play against other people. I don't have a card. I have a little bit of money on the side. And I was like calling my neighbor, yo, do you have a card that we can buy something online? And he's like, of course. Can you help me? I got you, bro. Don't worry. Nice. Neighbor come, I gave him money. We buy Counter-Strike. All good. I start playing. Of course, I started playing matchmaking. Who didn't? You know, I started instantly playing matchmaking. I thought it was like, yo, that's the shit. Play 10 games to get your rank. I got hooked up so hard, you know. Start playing 10 games. My first rank was MG1, Master Guardian 1. I was like so happy. I'm not the worst. Yo, no, I had some aim and I remember, I didn't know anything about monitors, refresh rate, keyboards, mice. I had some Jetion gaming mouse, some Chinese cheap shit. It was crazy, you know, but I didn't care. I didn't know for better. And playing that, I met some great people. I got hooked up even more. I'm making some videos. Hello guys, Kirowski here. Running with PP Bison. It was all troll. We did check Faceit, but Faceit was hard, you know, for everyone that wanted to have like fun. Everything was nice. I'm playing every time, all time when I have like free time, when I take care of my grandpa. I'm playing Counter-Strike and boom, the sad thing happens. My late grandpa died. So yeah, it was sad. And now I don't have that pension money anymore to take care of me and him. I need to start working, so I found a job as taxi driver, 12 hours a day shift, destroying me, beating me every day. It was so hard to continue playing and then have fun. I was just sleeping, working, eating little. I got so skinny. And the first moment I got, like, I went abroad. I went to Slovakia, to Czech Republic, to Norway, to Qatar. I was working so hard. 10 hours a day on 60 degrees outside in desert, 12 hours a day, working whole day. It doesn't matter, like double shift, night shift, 16-hour shift. I was doing like just working. But I would always come home after a few months because of visa and that thing. And I would sit and play Counter-Strike. I would still come and play Counter-Strike. I always loved Counter-Strike. And at the end, when I stopped moving around in the world, I came back home in Belgrade and I started working there for one carpenter company. I think you say it like that.
Carpenter.
I started working, everything was great. I was again making some videos. I bought some old Lenovo laptop, making some videos, you know, getting some subscribers and all that. But what happened next is like one guy was crazy, literally on medicine, but he forgot to drink medicine and he attacked me in front of the workshop. And I defend myself, you know, I pushed him away, I kick him one time. So he get back in reality. And I was like, what is going on? So later on, boss told me he didn't take medicine, he went crazy, and I just didn't want to risk it that happened inside with sharp tools, you know, and everything, because they work with wood, they cut, they do everything, you know. I don't want to risk it, and that's it. I gave up, I quit, I come home, I know I bought a stronger laptop. It was this one, you know, the Predator Helios with 8th gen Intel. Never buy it, don't buy it. These Predator guys are terrible, don't buy it. But it was because it's overheating. But it was the first laptop I learned about monitors, about 144 Hz and everything. And I love the game playing on 200 FPS and 144 Hz monitor. So what happened next? I talked to my wife. My girlfriend. Yeah, I got a girlfriend in meantime. I didn't want to go to details, but I asked her, will you support me if I go full-time streaming and making content? And she said yes. She believed in me, and that's the best feeling in the world. Start streaming on YouTube. I buy 144 Hz monitor. I am streaming with that laptop. I buy a new mouse, I remember. It was this one. It was Rival 600. The difference from the Chinese and this one was amazing, and my aim just got crazy better. I learned about launch options, about auto exec. I learned about resolutions and everything. I learned everything to be way better player in CSGO than before. So I start streaming on YouTube how I play competitive. Yeah, I was still playing matchmaking. And there was no much money like at the beginning on YouTube. Like, it's hard to get money on YouTube. You need to grind a lot. What happened next is one guy came to chat, like in my chat, and asked me, why don't you stream on Trovo? I was like, on Trovo? Why there? They give salaries to streamers. I am not a big streamer. Don't worry, my friend is streaming there and getting some money. He's not a big streamer. He's less a streamer than you, something like that. I was like, why not? Jump to Trovo, found some streamer that has like, you had like badge, like rank if you stream on Trovo and getting money. So I asked one guy, Danilo. That guy, Danilo, is brother of pro player from Serbia, Dragon. And he explained me everything. You need to get the rank, you need to get the hours, you need to work hard, grind, and compete with other streamers to get to the higher rank. And the higher rank you are, the more watch hours you have, you will get more money. So I was grinding from December 27, 2020. I start grinding. I start streaming every day. People start coming. I'm building watch hours. I fight with other streamers that had bots. It was crazy. Doesn't matter. Bam. Around March 15, so 2.5 months later, I got my first salary. I was so happy. Finally doing what I love, playing Counter-Strike and other games and making money. I'm making good money, like in that time in Serbia, like $800 was great money for that time. And until I get to my bank account, it was $750, but it was enough. I could live, I could be a freelancer, and I could grind. And then we got donators just coming, and one huge donator called Johnny BP, like mega donator. He donated to me a lot of money, to other people. So what I start doing is giving away skins Like we got update on Trovo. It was community boxes, and you finish some task like watch for 50 minutes and write something in the chat, and you will be in the box, and box will choose you randomly, and you get the skins, you get elixir. It was currency on Trovo in that time. Everything was amazing. So I played with one viewer, and viewer told me I don't have full HD. Like, what? I have old monitor. Bam! I was like, it was for me. I had money now, and it was sad in that moment. Like, let me set donation, buy, his name was Tippy, like, buy a monitor for Tippy. So what I did, I start donation goal, and boom, Johnny came in and give me more than I asked. I asked for 200 euros, he gave me way more, around 700. So I bought him monitor, I bought him GPU, I bought him like a new mouse. It was that other V2 Pro in that time. It was crazy. I make a video about that. I posted on YouTube. It didn't catch, but I was like, don't worry about YouTube. Let's grind Trovo. We help another girl with special needs. We bought her like monitor again. Johnny donated. It was crazy. That guy was helping every streamer, and we were like just building a huge community of streamers. Everything was great until some of the streamers decide that they want to just, you know, attack each other, speak behind the back. Classic humans, you know, nothing else. So try to avoid it, and then I got sucked in, we start arguing, and everything explode. And of course, when donators see that, they just run away from drama, especially Johnny. He ran away from drama. We didn't have like many donators in those times, and Trovo just cut the salaries. Like, hey, you don't get salaries anymore. You are depending on your donations. And that's it. They didn't have ad revenue. They didn't have anything special going on like Twitch. So yeah, what can you do? Everything just crumbled, but it was fun while lasting. So we all switched to YouTube. Many of us, not all, many stopped streaming and making content. So we switched to YouTube, like, because also Trovo was taking 50-50. YouTube is taking 45-55, something like that. And they have ad revenue. But the YouTube didn't just, you know, start immediately growing crazy. But I'm still making content. You know, I'm still making some money out of CS:GO, but yeah, that's my story. How I make Counter-Strike my job. I hope I didn't make it very long, and that you were like okay to listen to everything and to understand that if you grind and if you believe, you will get where you want to be. You just need support from loved ones. You need support from them. You need support from God. Ask God for support. That's important. And you just need to work hard, and that's it. So yeah, that was my story. If you like it, drop a like. Support with subscribe. I'm preparing a lot of videos that I want to do, some series, some grinding. And yeah, I'm level 10 on Faceit, and I was global in CS:GO. So yeah, that was also something good while I was grinding. Yeah, guys, thank you for everything. Stay good, stay care of you, always say woof woof. God bless you. Bye.